Yo, what's up everyone? Welcome to the shindig. Thought we'd do something different tonight and go live. Yay! Hopefully the internet connection is good this time. Wait for a few people to get in here. I know I didn't make any announcement about this live at all. So if no one knows about it and doesn't join for a while, hey, it is what it is. You know, we got 2 people in. Jeff Vapes, yo, what's up guys? What's up? We got them rolling in. Hell yeah, man. Hey, how's the internet? How's the video quality? Is it good? Let's get a F in the chat. Let's get an F in the chat if the video quality is good. Looks good, hell yeah. So, good to see you too, Jeff. Thank you guys for coming here. So, if you guys remember my last live I had for my 3-year anniversary sober, the internet that I was F in the chat, hell yeah guys, hell yeah. So the internet I was using last time, had an upload speed of 3 megabytes per second. 3 megabytes per second, man. Crazy. So we were running off a shitty internet this whole time. You know what I'm saying? So now so when I first moved into this house, we had DSL internet. Okay, it was even slower than the 3 megabytes upload speed. There we go. Oh, I see me on the live. Hell yeah, finally got it going right. Yeah. So, let me minimize this. Hang on, sorry. Yeah. So, I had DSL internet, and it was so shitty. I couldn't even pretend to go live. You know what I'm saying? It was so bad. So then I got satellite internet, and that was all right. It was from HughesNet, but it was still, you know, I went live on my 3-year, and everyone just kept on saying like, "Oh, bro, please fix the internet. Do something with the internet," and there's nothing I could do. So now, finally, we just got fiber optic cable here in my neighborhood. So we were able to get Comcast Xfinity. I know. It's funny saying DSL internet. Yeah, dude, it was so slow. It was so ungodly slow. But so now that I have Xfinity internet, I went from 3 megabytes per second upload speed to 300 megabytes per second upload speed. So Murder Gang 420, I love that username. Hell yeah. No, we're gonna do a little live build tonight. Oh shit. We're gonna do a little live build. Got the Hemo TC. Can't really see it. You have beautiful eyes. Aw. Thanks, James. Thanks, Ultimate. Yeah, look at that. The new high-end mods only, the crown from Monarchy. That thing is bitchin', bro. Are you kidding me? Look at the little Hemo logo right there in the chimney. See it? It says Hemo. Look at that, bro. Monarchy on one side. We got the other Hemo logo on the other side. Is it, guys, can you see it clear? Let's get another F in the chat if you can see this clearly. Look at that. That is so sick. F in the chat, hell yeah. Dude. So sick. You guys want to know how I got that? I banged my finger in the shower door, and I got that little blood blister from it. So, yeah, My weekend, F in the chat, hell yeah, hell yeah. My weekend was crazy, man. So I worked Monday through Thursday, and I had a day off on Friday, and then Saturday, banging in the shower, hell yeah. Saturday morning at like 3:45 a.m., I got a call from my supervisor saying a drunk driver hit a pole, and they need me to go out there and close down the lane for the linemen to fix the pole and shit. So I was like, yeah, sure, man, whatever, So I got in my truck and went to the job. It was all overtime. It was all, hell yeah, no smoking in here. Your friend Jake, no smoking in here. Hell no. Only vaping allowed at the gentleman's Crackle channel lobby. All right. And remember, guys, Tyler says thank you very much. All right. What was I even saying again? Yeah, I had to go to work at 3:45 a.m. and I was tired as fuck, bro. So yeah, we got done with that job, and then we had to go to another job that day. And it was just, bro, it was so hot. We had to work until like 1:30, and it was a hot ass day. So I was so happy to get home. Not supposed to be banging in the showers. It was a hot ass day, so I couldn't wait to get home and shower. Well, hold on, we'll talk about showering in a second. Hang on, just bear with me. So, Saturday night, I'm playing Donkey Kong Bonanza all night. That game is so much fun. Oh my god, I can get lost for hours just trying to play Donkey Kong Bonanza, creating your own path through the rocks and walls and stuff, and just finding different Banandium gems, big ass golden bananas you smash through and stuff. It's so fucking cool. Where's the quacker? The quacker's in my truck. You guys want me to get the quacker? Hang on. I'll get the quacker. Hang on. That was a lovely duck solo by the Duckies. Guys, I'm so fat that just that walk to that truck literally made me out of breath. I'm trying, okay? I'm going to the gym, all right? I'm going to the gym. Bear with me. Look it. I'm so fat, I even brought a sweat rag for my live. Hey, man. Fat people problems, bro. Fat people problems. No. It is hot as fuck in Florida. It is hot as fuck. So, back to my little story. I'm playing Donkey Kong Bonanza all night long. That game is just so much fun. And then I just lay my head down to sleep, and then who do I get a call from? My supervisor. Another drunk driver hit another pole, and they need me to go out and work the job. And I was like, oh my god, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, he already told me he called everyone else and no one else was picking up, and I was the only one that was picking up. And I was like, of course, man. Everyone at my job is so lazy. Oh my god. That's a whole different other story right there, but so I go do the job, right? And when I get in the truck, still doing redirection, you know, I got the robots that close one lane and open the other, so I don't have to stand there with the stop and slow paddle controlling traffic. I just got robots. I do it on the iPad. So, yeah. This thing is so funny. That mule, I know, man. The Mule V2, such a banger, bro. I can't believe I hit a splash batch. You know, hitting the Mule debut, and it was a splash batch. So fucking lucky. But this one right here, guys. This one, the slider. Dude, this thing is fucking pimp, dude. So pimp. These are, this is a penny panel kit on there too. I think it's like called crushed carbon or something. I will ask again. That bow is so good from AbMods. So good. So guys, when I go to do this second job for, you know, that was this morning. I get in my truck, and bro, my coworker jumps in, and dude, it just stunk like body odor. Like he hadn't showered all day. Is the slider heavy? Yeah, it's a little heavy. It's a little heavy. I mean, compared to a 3D print mod, I would say this is just a tad bit heavier than this. Not much though. Remember, this is machined Delrin, and this is 3D print. So it is machined Delrin. So heavier than a BB, man. You know, this has the full battery and everything in it right now. Hang on, if it didn't have the battery in, let me see what the battery adds. Yeah, the with the battery in, it feels the same as a billet box. But it just, dude, that's so cool, that mechanism. Are you kidding me, dude? That's so pimp. Oh. Just locked and loaded. Slider. Really sick, man. But that new 100C menu, the new 100C menu that's on the new BMMs, dude, really cool. Look at that. You get your ohms in you can get it in a 3 numerical value. Look at that. So 0.314. Look at this, is literally the ohm of pi. Pi ohms. Yeah, so you load up on the new Fresnos yet? Huh. Funny you should ask. That's actually tonight's coil. We're gonna be using the new rattlers from Fresno Fog. And the juice we're gonna be using is the new Golden Age juice from Fresno Fog. So I honestly don't even know what this juice is. Golden Age by Fresno. I don't even know what it is. It just says Golden Age. I haven't finger tested it or anything yet. I was gonna do it all for the live tonight. So, and then we got the new Fresno Rattlers. And might I say, Ethan's new labels are fucking sick, man. Those are dope. Those are really dope. But yeah, 2838 nichrome 80, 2.5 millimeter ID, and a 0.38 ohm. Should be pretty good. Great, picture is mirrored, by the way. Hey, can't win them all, man. Can't win them all. I wouldn't even know the first thing on how to change that. Nah, that's the reverse button. Hell yeah, Ku Yang from Wisconsin. Thank you, bro, for joining, brother. Let me see, man. I don't want to do anything and have it cut out. Yeah, I don't even know how to unmirror it. I'm just gonna say, hey, at least it's fast internet and you guys are seeing me. So all this is backwards, huh? It's on, but hey. Whatever. Are you streaming straight from YouTube or OBS Streamos? I'm streaming straight from YouTube. Straight from the YouTube app. I have the Osmo 7P gimbal, and was up from Sweden. What's up, brother? What's going on, man? Glad you're here. Glad you can make it. It should be a button right there to flip it. Hang on. I'm gonna press this button right here and see what it does. All right, guys, bear with me. Hang on. All right, welcome tonight from the wall. Welcome tonight from the wall. There's a lot going on, you know. There's some plaster, some paint, a little bit of lighting, a little bit of shadowing, but yeah, all in all, pretty good wall. Yeah, I don't know. I wish I could. Hang on. Let me try this button. And no. Okay. Hang on. Let me try retouch. No. Man. I don't know. I just pressed all the buttons. Pink Floyd. Hell yeah. But check this out, guys. The one we built last time. The OST DL from Monarchy. Dude, this RTA is seriously good. I think once you're live, it might not give you the option. Yep, that's probably it. That's probably it. Those are good. Got some Pendulum M80s in there. Really good. Absolutely fire. Let me see, no. All right, guys, well, let's get to building. Get back to work. Yeah. Get back to the work. Yeah, so hang on. Dominic's here, everyone's here, the whole gang's here. All right, guys, so back to my little story real quick, and then we'll get to building. So as I'm driving to work, my coworker's sitting next to me. He stinks, bro. It smells like body odor. He's wearing the same clothes from yesterday, and oh my god, dude, it smells so freaking bad. So as we're driving to the job site, I'm rolling my window down and the back passenger down. You know what I'm saying? To try to create a breeze effect to get it blowing out of my face. You know, and I'm sticking my head out the window. You know what I'm saying? Trying to, you know, mind you, US 27, the main road I drive on is like 65 miles an hour. So the wind is breaking in there. You know what I'm saying? It's cooking in there. So we go to the job site and work everything. And the other guy that was meeting us there, you know, we had a total of 3 people there today. And the other guy that was supposed to meet us at the site, he comes up. And he's wearing the same clothes as yesterday. And I'm like, hey, bro. I'm like, and I noticed when he was trying to help me with stuff, he stank so bad. So I was like, hey, bro. I'm like, dude, did you shower yesterday? He's like, oh, you know what? As a matter of fact, I didn't. And I'm like, bro, that's crazy. You just said that so calmly. And he's just like, well, I didn't have any time to shower, and I usually take my showers in the morning, so I didn't have time to take a shower. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, bro, we got off yesterday at 1:30 p.m. We didn't come to work until 5 a.m. You had such a long period in there. You know what I'm saying? And he was just like, well, I fell asleep. And I'm like, bro, you did not fall asleep for fucking 12, 13 hours, whatever it was, bro. Yeah, he stank so bad, man. So I'm like, what the hell? That's crazy, bro. That's fucking insane, man. He's a crew lead too, for the company. He's a crew lead, and for him to stink that bad, I was like, Jesus, man, I feel bad. I feel bad for your crew members, man. And then, so as we're driving home, and you know, as we're picking up and driving home, the coworker that's in my truck, I notice he's stinking more and more throughout the day. I know. How do you just go, like, bro, when we work in Florida, we're dripping in sweat. The sun is beating down on us. I don't care if you stink at the end of the day. Don't come to work stinking. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's so gross, dude. So for him to jump in that bed, all sweaty and gross and disgusting, I'm like, I even told him, I'm like, bro, you're gonna have to wash the sheets too. He's like, oh, yeah, you're right. And I'm like, bro, you're not gonna wash those sheets. Stop the cap, bro. Jesus Christ, man. You've never washed your sheets ever, bro. Stop. Oh my God. So, yeah, those sheets are fucking, it's disgusting, man. I pride myself on being clean, man. I love going out there and getting smelly, but then coming back and scrubbing all of it off and getting clean, you know what I'm saying? And sitting on the couch watching TV, you know, all. I think he's a little, you know, so we're just gonna leave it at that. So, to each his own, whatever, you know, it doesn't bother me, but I don't think he's kidding any chicks, so. But as we're driving home, my coworker next to me, I turn to him and I'm like, bro, can you believe John didn't shower? French what? My bad. I forgot. I totally forgot what we were talking about in the chat. But is he French? Oh, is he French? I don't think so. His last name is Parker. So so as we're driving home, my coworker that's sitting next to me, I'm like, bro, can you believe John didn't shower? I'm like, he's a crew lead, bro. How the fuck can you shower? How the fuck can you not shower? How can you work all day and just jump into a bed sweaty? And he's like, oh shit. He's like, I didn't shower. He's like, I didn't shower last night either. And I'm like, what? What the fuck, bro? You didn't shower either? I'm like, dude, you know how sweaty we got at work? You know how disgusting we got at work? Oh my God, he's like, sorry, man, I'm just a fucking idiot, bro. I guess I don't know what's wrong with my brain. And I'm like, bro, don't be so hard on yourself. Just fucking shower, you know? But when it was going down, like, I wish I had something recording me, like recording my reaction. I was just like, what? What? Oh my God. But yeah, guys, let me get a drink real quick. I'll be back and then we'll start building, all right? 1 second. Bam. All right, guys. And we're back. And a word from our sponsor. Yep. Brought to you in part by the Stinky story. The Stinky story brought to you in part by my Stinky coworkers. Guys, I've had so many stinky worker encounters since the past 2 years of working at this job. It's a smelly job, man, but you don't have to stink before going into work. No, you don't. That's just lazy. All right, guys, let me set up the build area. Whoa. Got 12 people in the chat. Hell yeah. Let me maneuver this thing. And let me see how I did it last time. It's gonna have to be like that. Hang on, guys, bear with me. Alrighty. The show must go on. Let me get my cotton out. Alrighty. Crotch shot. What you gonna do with a crotch shot for you? Crotch shot. All right, guys. Look at, I got a little light. How's that? That's nice and bright, huh? Can you guys see that pretty okay? Hell yeah. First and foremost, I wanted to show off this mod real quick. We got the new Coffin. We got the new Coffin, guys. This got delivered to me from Harpy, not working. So F in the chat, zoom in. Let me see if I can, hang on. Whoa, hey, is that better? Hang on. How's that, guys? Is that better? Is that better? Yep. All right. So, I got this mod delivered to me broken from Harpy. So, I contacted Julian, and he would not answer my PMs at all. For whatever reason, Julian just, maybe he didn't see him, whatever or not. So I made a comment on one of Harpy's posts saying, hey, my mod's broke and I just got it brand new delivered to me. Can anyone help me out? And then as soon as I made that comment, then Julian hit me up immediately and said, hey, hit up Michael Malore, and Michael Malore will take care of you. And then so I hit up Michael Malore, and he told me to hit up Bill, or he told me that he would hit up Bill Fanning. And then I said, all right, bro. I said, do you want me to hit up Bill? Because I know Bill. And he was like, no, bro, I got it. So then a couple days go by and no word from anyone. So I hit up Bill, and I was like, hey, bro, did Michael hit you up? And he was like, no. And I was like, oh shit. I'm like, well, bro, I got a broken Coffin mod. And he's like, oh, okay, send it to me. So I had to send this to Bill, and finally it just got back to me working. So here it is, presented to you guys. So I'm a little unhappy on how it all went down, but hey, it is what it is. I understand things happen sometimes, so whatever. So we'll keep moving on. I built Natty for this one to show it off. In all honesty, I respect RJ De Jesus, the collab maker of this mod. So in honor of him, I want to make sure to show it off and stuff. You know, it's not a bad looking mod. You know, these are aftermarket panels, made from Penny. Okay, those are pretty dope. I gotta say, those are sick. You can actually fire it. You can actually fire it from any position right there. I know. Hey, don't worry. Hey, it needs an alpha. Don't you worry, bro. I got one built. Don't you worry. I got one built. And of course, I got a wicked wrap. Of course, I got the wicked wrap. Of course. So this is a Harpy Coffin. That's a Wicked collaboration. Harpy x Wicked. All right. So this is the Harpy x Wicked Coffin, and I never fired this thing yet. I put a battery in, but I never fired it yet. So we'll do it all on the live. But I trust always prepared. Yep. Hey, I trust Bill Fanning's work. You know what I'm saying? Boom! It immediately turned on. Good. Hell yeah. So what was happening before when I first got this mod? When I would press the fire button, nothing would happen. I would press the fire button, nothing would happen. Then when I'd press the wattage buttons, that's when it would fire. So I was like, what the hell? Something's wrong with that. So now it's working perfectly. So big shout out to Bill Fanning. If you're in the US and you need your mod fix, or even if you're not in the US and if you want to get really good repair work, Bill Fanning, he's the way to go. But yeah, I like that door. It's a sick ass door. But let's go ahead and throw a Boro in it. All right, oh, this has flush nut at the top. Alrighty, let's throw it in there. That does look really good in there. I got some Roma's Aromas tiramisu in there. That's why I got the Roma's Aromas glass on there. But yup, that looks really good, man. And then I got a wicked hyper tip as the tip. Thought that'd be a good little addition. All right, let's see how this thing fires. Hey, it works. Got some Reds clackers in there. Reds clackers and some Roma's tiramisu. Rolling in the alpha. It feels really good in the hands. Also, what came with this? A pouch from Lion K. All right, and this is faux leather. Yeah. The tiramisu is fire, bro. And yes, the clackers are so good. Dude, the tiramisu is gas. It tastes just like you're eating tiramisu. It's so fucking good. But the one thing I do like about these panels, like I said, guys, you can fire from any position. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, those clackers do injustice, man. 4.5 millimeter airflow. Do you have the group on Telegram? No, I do not. I do not have the group. I do not have Gentleman's Crackle channel on Telegram. I have I was just gonna say these coils in here are I have them on the Patreon menu. If any guys are interested in becoming a Patreon, I have a Patreon, so you get free coils, free cotton upon joining. Each tier has a different freebie. So hey, love you too, man. I appreciate all the support. But yeah, really a sick mod to house my wicked RBA in. So not bad at all, man. Not bad at all. You know, when I got it, I was gonna do a full review on it, but you know, I just left it. I said, hey, I'll show it up on the live. So everything about the mod is pretty cool, though. Now that it's fully working and everything about it is pretty dope. So got this faux leather pouch, and its design matches here. So pretty cool, and it fits in perfect. So it's heavy? It's not that heavy. I mean, for a fully, I believe this is aluminum. For a fully aluminum mod, it's kind of heavy, but to me personally, I like the heavier mods. I like it when it's beefy, but honestly, the weight is dispersed really evenly. You know what I'm saying? It's a nice dispersed weight. So hang on. Wiping the sweat off my head. Wiping the sweat off my head and getting a sip of some Gatorade. Thank God it's clear. Thank God the video quality is clear. I'm gonna take a rip of some live rosin. Give me 1 second. It's a cracker, Tyler. Hell yeah. Wait, hey, what do you, I'm sorry, man, your comment disappeared. You said, what do you mean, what? Can you repeat that question, bro? You said, what do you mean? And then the comment disappeared. I couldn't see it anymore. Just copy that comment and paste it back in. Let me see what you said. You said, what do you mean? And then something else. You were right, man. Much better internet. Yep. Way better. Way better. That Roma's Aromas tiramisu is doing justice in there. Doing really good. You know what I'm saying? Not that bad. Not that bad of an experience, you know? With the clackers in, with the Roma's Aromas in. Alright, bro. I lost your comment when you said, what do you mean? But, alright, I'm gonna move on, brother. Alright, let's get this build tab up here. And we shall, about internal batteries. Oh, what do you think about devices without internal battery inside? I like internal batteries. The new Delro D80 Plus. What's good, chat? What's good, brother? I like internal batteries. The new D80 Plus. That's a really really nice mod. If it's a newer LiPo mod, it means it's got a Type-C charger. And what that means is, bro, if you're ever out and about and your mod starts to die because it's a LiPo, because you're hitting it too much, bro, you plug that in, and literally, like, even my Delaware D80 Plus, when I see the battery bars jump down like 2 or 3 bars, I just plug it in, and it's instantly right back up to fully charged in less than 10 minutes. So LiPo mods are cool, man. You know, I'm always in my truck, or I always got a power bank on me, so if it ever starts to die, dude, just throw it on a charge and it's good. So LiPo batteries are fine. They operate the same. They still fire at 3.7 volts. You know what I'm saying? Or the D60 that fires off at, like, 4.2 and 4.1. It goes all the way down. But yeah, I don't mind LiPo mods. I have a Def Mods LiPo Boro here, and that's 5,500 milliamp hour. It's a 5,500 LiPo mod. It's about that big. It's huge, man, huge mod. So a Delro D80. Thank you, bro. Thank you for being here. A Delro D80. The Delro D80 was 1,800 mAh. And then the Delro D80 Plus was 2,200 mAh. And that's what I have. I have the Delro D80 Plus. And bro, it lasts. I can bring it out fully charged, and it'll last me all the way up until like 2 or 3 p.m. Is a Dicode side-by-side a good side-by-side mod? Yeah. If you know how to work Dicodes. Dicodes has its own special boost spot. You can boost it way up. You can hold the duration of the boost. So if you were to get a Dicodes mod, I would strongly suggest to download the manual and learn everything about Dicodes, because that would be shitty to get a DNA mod and not know anything about DNA or boost or anything. You know what I'm saying? You couldn't make an educated guess without knowing everything about the chip. So Dicodes is a completely different game. If still need to get my Wicked NFG. Oh yeah. The Wicked NFG 60, that was made by Mod's House and Tony Tuffin, bro. He's a hell of a modder. He is a hell of a modder, bro. Tony Tuffin, he made that new Riser 80 with the D80 chip. Dude, Tony is a really, really fantastic modder. Nothing but amazing things to say about Tony, but... Alright guys, so, okay, only one bridge, got the RDA flavor, which is sturdy. Sturdy is good. Sturdy is really good. Check it out, guys. Look, you see where it says, Hemo on the chimney? Right there. Hemo. Sorry, I'm trying to line it up right. There we go. Where's the camera? There's the camera. That is so sick. Yep. The TC, this thing is bad to the bone, man. Someone was asking me the other day, my buddy my buddy Santino, he was asking me how the airflow pins work, and he was asking me, do you take this airflow pin out? And no, this is the grounding pin. All right, so you do not take that out. You do not want to take that out. All the airflow adjustments go right inside there. You see the threading on the inside of that? You can barely see it when I tilt it, but there's threading right there on the inside. And what that threading for is for this right here. Look at all the airflow pins fit right in here. Well, they're really airflow inserts, all right? So these are your airflow inserts. Okay, one side has a threading, and then one side has a screw port. So how this works is, hang on, let me get one out. So what you do is this little, oh yeah, the Intensa RTA is so sick, man. The side-by-side that I have my Intensa on is called the Eclipse by Consutech. And that's a really, really nice side-by-side, man. Really, really nice. But, all right, guys, so how to get this airflow insert installed is this little insert right here. See, I told you it has the screw port on the top, and on the other side is just a hole, all right? And then on the sides of it is threading. See that? See the threading on the side? So what you're gonna do is you're gonna put your airflow insert right on top of that hole. Okay, so that's how the airflow insert works. And then you literally just screw it on. It just goes right in that threading. I don't even have my screwdriver with me to do it, but that's how you would install the air if you want to bring it. So if there's no engravings on this airflow pin, how the hell do you know what it is? Well, that's a very good question. So how you know what the airflow insert is right on the side of the packaging. All right. Look at that. Use the back of the tweezers. I know. I have my. Do you guys want to see me install the airflow pin? Hang on. Here. Hang on. Let me grab my port. Hang on 1 second. Alright guys, I'm back at it again. Hold on, one thing I wanted to show you. This is what I have my Intensa on. The Eclipse. This is the Dot Apollo mod looks cool, looks really cool. This is from Consutech, and you can get this from the Facebook group Consutech, or you can get it, I believe it's called, hang on. Hang on. I believe it's called like vapo.store or something like that, but you can get it there. But such a cool little mod, man. The Intensa works so good too. Oh my god, that is so freaking good. And then here's the lipo mod. So okay, so here, look up Konsu Tech. Look up Konsu Tech on Facebook. KHONSU Tech. Konsu Tech. Look them up on Facebook, and you should see all the stores where they sell that at. All right. These are made in Italy from Danielle Telly's mods. So the maker, Yusuf Nafia, he's out of Egypt, but these mods are made in Italy, all right? Look at those curves. Look at those Italian curves right there. Oh, yeah. So good. But this right here is the lipo mod. I was telling you guys. The Delro D80 Plus. I got the Sturdy One Titanium in there. Look at, I'm at pretty much a dead battery right now. Got 2 bars left. Still working fine. Hell yeah. But alright guys, back to this right here. Hang on. I think this will fit right here. Let me get this piece on here. Alright guys, so here's the hole. You put this insert on with the screw side up. You get that right over the hole, and just a matter of screwing in. Bam. Now that thing is in there, not going out. So that's how you would do the airflow pins. And no, look, it's you definitely have enough room for your coil to go up and everything. But, yep, that's how you change the airflow pins. And how you know what size it is, is you put it right up to this thing. So, you put it right up to the hole. This is a 2.5 millimeter. That's a 2.5 millimeter. So that's how you know what these inserts are. So you just put it right up to there, and that's how you know. All right, so something simple as that. I believe this is a 3 millimeter, just flathead. All right, and that's what I use to drive that in there. Alrighty, so damn it, did I? Oh my god, guys, hang on. I forgot my Phillips head. Hang on 1 second. Hang on 1 second. Alright, I'm sorry guys. I'm sorry there's so many pauses in the live. I'm truly sorry about that. Truly sorry about that. We got 29 people in here. Hell yeah. Alright guys. We are back. We are just building the TC. The crown from Monarchy. And for those of you just tuning in, this is the new Hemo edition. Hemo edition from Monarchy. So we were just going over the airflow pins and the inserts, and just showed you how to do a 2.5 millimeter insert install. So okay, so if you have all these inserts, then what happens when there's nothing in there? What size is that? Well, this, my friends, is the biggest airflow on an RBA you can get on the market. This is 4.6 millimeters. All right. So the highest I've seen it go before is 4.5, but this is 4.6. All right. So this is a lot of air, whole lot of air. All right. So let's go ahead and get this on here. First thing we're gonna do is loosen up these grubs. 4.6, holy hell, yeah. It is a beast. It is a beast. And look at, I have one built right here. Like, got the TGC glass on it, on the mule. Look at that fucking beaut, bro. The Monarchy Louis Vuitton buttons. But yeah, I have, this is 4.6 right here. This is no pin in here. Yep, this is a new tab. Yeah, this is 4.6 right here. You guys hear that airflow? You guys see that vapor production? Crazy good. Oh my god, that's so good. So good. And of course, you know how Yasik does with the engravings. You know he's gonna do this up sick. So one thing to note too, this is just held on by an O-ring. All right, so it's just a simple. What I like to do with O-rings when I get them in there is put them on and turn. All right, so that'll secure them, because sometimes when you just push it in, it'll kind of tilt sideways or something. You know what I'm saying? If you just put it in like that, sometimes it'll be sideways. So, all right, so we got our grubs opened, and these are just normal Phillips head. All right, look at how big these holes are, though. Look at those. Look at those massive juice ports. You can just see right through, man. Good lord, bro. Those are fucking huge. All right, guys. So for the coil for today, we have the new Fresno fog coils, the new rattlers. These are 2838 nichrome 80, 2.5 millimeter. Point looks, that's girthy. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. All right, hang on. Let's get a sip of my Gatorade. Alrighty. So what we're gonna do with the coil is we are gonna go fishing for a coil. Hello, what's up, Robert? What's up, bro? Glad you could make the live. Little surprise live. All right, guys. So what we're gonna do with the coil is we're not gonna have it going all the way to the end where it can't push down anymore. We're gonna put it like halfway in the middle. And then we're gonna take these two legs, and remember, they don't go perfectly straight. They kind of go at an angle. So you kind of have to push them down at an angle. Hang on. Okay, and then keep bending, keep twisting. All right, so, and this is a parallel build, guys, not an opposing build. Everyone must get stoned. Hell yeah, bro. You know what? I fucking like that, bro. Cheers. Fucking cheers. Fucking cheers, man. I will cheers to that. Alrighty, so let's get ready for this coil install. So, now I've tried this both ways, guys. I've tried to go on the two most outer ones like that, and it really spreads your coil. So what I've been trying is right there, put them directly in the middle, like that. You see how I'm going between the two screws like that? That's what I found works best for these type of builds. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get in the first side. Hang on, it's hard for me to do this on camera. Hang on, let me get this in, guys. Remember, we don't want to tighten down too much, just enough for it to take control. And then, so this leg right here, it's gonna be wanting to go up. See that? It's wanting to go up. So what we have to do is we have to put a tiny bend right here. We have to bend it right here in order for it to make it inside there. So what I suggest is always have your coil jig in there so you don't mess up the integrity of the coil, and just kind of push it down with your tweezers till it goes in that little slot. There we go. And bam. So we should have something that looks like that. You see how it's right in the middle of those screws right there? Okay, guys, so that is perfect. That's exactly where we want it. Those rattlers are looking good in there, man. Looking really good. All right, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna cut it. So just snip and snip. All right, guys, so now that we got these legs trimmed, we have to tuck in these leads a little bit better. So that's why I said don't tighten it down all the way, because you're gonna have to tighten in these grubs. All right. That one went in a little too far, but hey, we'll deal. Alrighty, so right now that fucked up my coil a little bit. It made it go a little bit too far out. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna bring it back using the coil jig. Just gonna pull up a little bit. We're just gonna pull up a tad. Probably pull up a little more. Oops, sorry guys. I don't mean to be doing this off camera, but just pulling up on the coil a little bit so we can match in there perfect. That's exactly where you want it, guys. And it's exactly where. All right, let's see where this coil comes out to. 0.34, and before we get any further, let's put this cap on. 0.34. Perfect, looks good, hell yeah. All right, let's bring this down to 10 watts. And let's get her going. Oh yeah. Those Reds clackers are so freaking good, man. Remember, available on the Patreon, Reds Artisan Coils. All right, so we got this at 10 watts. Slide to the left a little. What, like that? Is that better? Is that better? Oh yeah, oh yeah. Clackers are really good dual. All right, guys, ready? Initial, we got a little bit of steam, hell yeah. That's exactly what we want to see. Go ahead and pulse it at 10. Ooh, it's already starting to turn. That's a good sign. All right, we don't want to glow it up too much at 10, but let's go up to 12 now. Glowing nicely. Oh yeah, that's coming in nice. 0.38. What'd these coils say they were? 0.38. Wow. Right on the money. Right on the money. We're only at 12 watts. Let's try 15. Coming in nice. Coming in nice. Let's check it out. 20. And we all know what 20 watts is, guys. We all know what 20 watts is. Even glow. Yeah, we're even glowing on the crown, yeah. We're even glowing, yeah. The famous TGC song, guys. The famous song, Even Glow. Oh, yeah. The chat knows what time it is. The chat knows what time it is. Even Glow, baby. We got an Even Glow. 25 watts, looking perfect. And these are 0.38s, so we'll build at 30. Beautiful. Absolutely cooking. And guys, I'm still using my travel bag of Mav all the way from the Michigan trip. All right, so still using the Trav bag. All right, let's go ahead and rip off a nice little piece. Rip off a nice little piece of two. Alrighty. Ooh, that looks nice and that looks like a nice little fluffer nutter right there. Let's go ahead and trim this bad girl up. And check it out, guys. What channel do you know has a Maviton X dumpster, huh? This channel does. This channel has a Maviton X dumpster. Let's go ahead and boop, toss it in. Big shout out to Michael Forgash and King Ant Designs for making this realistic dumpster. Look at that, complete with rust marks and everything. Look at, even the lid is bent, just like you would see a normal dumpster. This thing is freaking sick. Got all the rust marks at all the right parts. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. All right. So we got this little fluffer nutter right here. And if we would try to do the Scottish roll with this much right here, it would be a fuck ton. It would be an absolute fuck ton. So what we're gonna do, hang on. Now that I've got you guys here on a live, I can go over the cotton with you guys just how I want to, you know? So I wish someone would have taught me this at the beginning. You know, everything I tell you guys to do is just the little tricks and tips I've learned over the years practicing. You know what I'm saying? Pulling your cotton back and forth, you know, fanning all around, all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's all little tips and tricks I picked up over the years that just helped me out with wicking. So what we're gonna do, let's rip off that much. And yes, your Mav will sometimes have seeds in it. That is okay. Just go ahead and pick it out. Toss it away. All right, let's see what happens when we roll this amount. Oh yeah, that's looking perfect. So that right there, guys, is the hot dog roll, all right? So very gently, you just go like that, just to give it its shape, all right? So that's all I'm doing right there, the American hot dog roll. All right, so right here, get your little twisties going. All right. And this is ready for insertion. So All right, guys, the most important part about it. Oh, hang on. Pulling back and forth. Not too much, but you definitely want to make sure it's nice and loose in there. All right, guys, so it'll give it a nice little appearance, just like that. All right, so what we're gonna do now is, if you notice, the deck is kind of slanted. It's not perfectly straight. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of, the deck is going in that shape right there. All right, so you're gonna cut at that angle too. All right, guys, so hang on, the fan, hang on. This fan is blowing heavy. All right, so we're gonna take this and cut it right there. Perfect. And perfect. Hang on, guys. Can't read your comments when it's like that. All right, so just like that, cut it, and that's what it's looking like when we cut it. All right, so now what we're gonna do, guys, is we are gonna take this cotton and we are gonna get it all fanned out. So this right here, what I'm doing is the equivalent of thinning it out. You know what I'm saying? When you see other people going like that and thinning out the cotton, this is the equivalent of that. All right, so this right here, we're just fanning it all around. Only because when you thin it out, I feel that you take out some cotton that you don't mean to. So this right here, we're gonna cut off just the cotton we want to, all right? All right, so wait, that's pretty good. That's pretty good and fanned out, I would say. It's fanned out to the max. All right, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna trim these tops off right here. So, sorry I have the back turned, but hang on. It's just easier for me to do. All right, so there's one top trimmed off right there, and the other top. Perfect, perfect, all right. Now what's left to do is just clean up any that are on the sides. All right, guys, that is looking pretty trimmed up right there. That's looking nice and trimmed up. So now what we're gonna do is, hang on. Hang on. All right. So now what we're gonna do, guys, is we're gonna cap this son of a gun. But when we cap it, we're gonna be mindful of our cotton, all right? And when I say mindful of our cotton, that just means not getting any of our cotton snagged when we put it down on there, all right? So when we put our cap on, we're gonna, hang on, you guys always see me doing this. I'm trying to fit the cotton in that hole as best as I can before I get it on there. All right, so I barely put it on one side, and I can see the cotton is definitely snagging on the other side. So what we're gonna do is, hang on, that's way snagging, hang on. Let me get this side on first. Hang on, guys. Yep, all right, hang on. Bam. Now that's on there, right? So now what we can do is we can go around and kind of clean up these sides. Make sure it's all pressed in how we want it. All right, that's looking pretty good. That's looking pretty good, I should say. All right, guys, so for today's juice, we have some new Fresno Golden Gate. Oh, I'm sorry, I thought this was Golden Age. It's Golden Gate. I was calling it Golden Age. What is Golden Gate? All right, guys, I have no idea what this juice is right here, but Ethan always makes fire juice. Ethan Windsor. You can check out his group on Facebook, Fresno Fog. All right, so he makes coils and he makes juice and he makes panels and he makes buttons and he makes tips. Ethan has a whole line. Ethan does so much for the community, man. It's crazy. He does a lot, man. So, definitely if you can check out his stuff. If you're in these new coils, everyone says they're really good. So we're about to test them out right now. And of course his juice is fucking fire, but hang on, let me see what this stuff is real quick. Strawberry something. It's strawberry something and it's really good. Oh my god, that's good. Holy shit, that's fucking fire. Oh my god, this is gonna be such a good experience. Remember, guys, we're using MAV, so we're gonna drip, pulse, drip, pulse. So what I'm doing, guys, is I'm dripping on one end, firing, and then I'm dripping on the other end, firing. You know what I'm saying? All while making sure to touch my coil. All right? So, if any of you guys want to learn how to prime your MAV, I just do one side at a time. Hang on, let's see what these are sounding at 30. Oh my lord. Woo! You guys hearing that? That's fucking good. That's fucking really good, man. Let's hear that again. Oh my god, dude, that's fire as hell, dude. What? Ethan made some bangers, bro. Holy shit, that's good. Chat, listen to that, man. Listen to that, chat. Dude, that's fire as fuck. Hell yeah, man, this is gonna be good. All right, give me a second to let that cool off. Let me get a little ripski in. What'd you guys think of those rattlers, huh? That sounded good as hell. Let me get an F in the chat if you thought those rattlers were good. What's up, you guys there? Let me get an F in the chat if you thought those coils were good. Come on, come on. Hell yeah, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Alrighty. Hell yeah, thank you guys for being alive. Alright, let's go ahead and get this off of here. F in the chat, hell yeah. Definitely show Ethan Windsor some love. Ethan Windsor, ETHANWINDSOR, Ethan Windsor, and his group is called Fresno Fog. Alright guys, Fresno Fog. These coils sound crazy nice. The one I just used right there is called the Rattler, the Rattlers. The Rattlers with a Z, alright? I'm being very cautious to unscrew this thing. Boop. Alright, don't want it to drop. Alright, always remember to bring your Q-tips. Always remember Keep it clean. Keep it clean, you nasty fucks. And who I was talking to? I was talking to my coworkers, guys, all right? I was talking to my coworkers. Keep it clean, you nasty fucks. All right, so we got a Monarchy King bow. If this glass decides to slide down, hang on. Woo! About broke this Boro getting this glass out. Look at this glass, this special BMM Monarchy glass. Isn't that sick? Thought it'd be good for the Monarchy build. All right, so let's get this guy in here. And let's get this chimney on. And there is a Hemo logo on here, so I want to make sure to get that on there right. Alrighty, let me get this pressed in there. Hang on. All right, that is in there. Look at that, fully built. Hell yeah, bro. Hell fucking yeah. All right, let's get some juice on here. Remember, not all the way. Not all the way. Oh, yeah. That is too clean, bro. Oh my God, that 4.6 millimeter right there, bro. That is so freaking good. That is looking too good, y'all. All right, so the mod we're gonna be throwing it in is the Muleth. All right. And with these Boro windows, you gotta kind of slap it out. And there's a little bit of condensation in there. Always remember to clean the inside of your mods when you take your tanks out. Always a good idea to clean your stuff, man. To everyone who's stuck through the live and hanging out, I appreciate you guys being here. Thank you guys. I thought this would be fun to do a little live video for the week, you know. And the way these Boro windows snap in, super easy. They just snap right in. So they have little perforations on there, little lines, and you just line it up right on the window. Press it in, and it fits absolutely flush. Fits absolutely flush. All right. Got those windows in nice. Let's get this tank in there, man. Oh, I can't wait. Woo! Look at that fit. Such a perfect, nice fit, man. All right, and we got a Monarchy MXM tip, the DLC tip. It says Monarchy engraved on the tip. You can barely see it, but all right, guys, so here it is, guys, the moment of truth. The Hemo TC inside the Muleth. New coil, 0.396. I'll take that. I'll take it. All right, let's bring this down to 32. Let's try first initial fire. Ready? Oh my word. What the hell? What the helly? Oh my God. That is so good, guys. Hang on, let's bring it up top. Let's bring it up top. Bam. What the helly? What the helly? What the helly? What the helly? What the hell, LeBron James? What the heliante? Alrighty. Got the fan, got my fat person fan blowing on me. Hell yeah. Damn. How'd you guys like the live build, huh? That was pretty neat, huh? Wasn't that bad? Dude, look at that. Oh my word, dude, that is so good. So fucking cool. Look at how cool that looks, bro. Big graffiti letters like that. Fucking hell yeah, man. But we got it going at 32 watts, 0.38. Let's check it out. Oh my word. Dude, what? Dude, Ethan made a banger, bro. These are fucking really good. Really, really good. That TC just fucked so hard, guys. It's such a good RBA. One of Monarchy's best RBAs they've ever made. Now, I can understand if you're not a fan of the parallel builds. I never was a fan of them either, but when I saw Yosik post it, and I was like, parallel build on a mob? What is that, man? Is that gonna be good? And then in the comments section of when he released the crown, he said, trust the process. And when Yosik says trust the process, bro, you gotta trust the process. So I was like, all right, bro. He was like, believe me, it's a banger. 4.6 millimeter airflow. I mean, that's so good. It just wicks and works and wicks and works. I can't put my finger on what this is. Someone in the chat help me. Hey, James, what is the flavor profile of this Golden Gate? Or anyone in the chat that knows this. It's a strawberry something, but it's really good. But I want to make sure to do Ethan justice and know what kind of profile it is. I never asked him yet. Super fire. Oh my God, that's so good. But yeah, where did I just put that? What the hell? What the hell? I guess I never picked it up. But yeah, these are Gentleman's Crackle channel approved. These Fresno Fog Rattlers. 100% Gentleman's Crackle channel approved. Absolutely, absolutely. So good. I tell you guys, that flavor, that cloud production you get on the TC is just, it's so good. It's so good. Motherfucker just works so well. So yeah, we showed off two things tonight. We had the Hemo Monarchy TC, and we had the new Coffin Wicked, all right? And we had the Alpha going in here. So we have the second biggest pin on the market, 4.5 millimeter, and the first biggest pin on the market, 4.6 millimeter. So either strawberry cheesecake or strawberry flakes. Yeah, strawberry. It almost tastes like strawberry frosted flakes, or strawberry cheesecake is one of the two. But oh my God, it's so good. Oh my God. Is it golden Oreo flavor? Nuh-uh. I thought I tasted strawberry. It might be golden Oreo. I thought I tasted strawberry though. Dude, that works so nice. Oh my God. That works so nice. Yeah, dude. Fresno Fog. Really, really fucking good. Now is the portion I would like to thank the following people for being here. We got the Ultimate Kings. These are the participants of the there's 2 strawberries. Yep. These are the participants of the Ultimate Kings. The Ultimate Kings on my Patreon. This is the biggest tier you can join. So always got to give them a shout out in the video. Thank you guys so much. We got Robert Ford, Chris Greek, Lucille Joanne, Jesus Presida, Michael Forgash, Robert Shkreli, James Patrick, Sam Freeman, Dominic Giles, James Hatton. He just had to leave for a little bit, but I'll still shout his name out because he's a homie. CJ Castillo, Dong Hyok Lee, Ken Schmall, Kios Van Mullen, aka Chuck Shiesty. He's another one that just left, but I'll still shout his name out because he's still in his last month. You know what I'm saying? So and we have Clinton Starr and Andrew Williams. All right, thank you guys so much. Oh wait, and Bowen Huang, the newest member of the Ultimate Kings. Thank you guys so much for joining. If you'd like to be a member of the Patreon, I don't know if I can leave a link in the description. I'll try to leave a link, but just go on Patreon and search the Gentleman's Crackle channel, and you'll find it right away. Or you can just go to Google, type in the Gentleman's Crackle channel, Patreon, and it'll come right up. So, yeah. Such a fucking cool Addy. Such a cool setup, man. The Rattlers, the Golden Gate Juice, the Mule V2, the Monarchy LV buttons, the Monarchy MXM tip, the cool little tank that looks like a little house. All right, we got the BMM Monarchy glass. See that? When I tilt it up that way, you can see. Oh yeah, you can see it right there perfectly. Everything about this is fucking sick. The only thing I don't have is a cool battery wrap on there. I usually do have a good battery wrap. This is the newest one, the P50B, and this thing just rocks and rolls, bro. But 32 watts, man, not bad at all. .38 going at 32 watts and a 21700 battery. Fucking good, man, really good. Wish like hell I could get on BMM lists and get a 38 special. Yep. So far I've hit on BMM 3 times. I got the Mule V2. I got the Wicked bootlegger that's coming. Can't wait for that. And I just hit recently and got the side-by-side, the new side-by-side, the 22. So can't wait for that, bro. Seriously, cannot wait. Oh my god. That new side-by-side, I'm gonna put the new Intensa on there. It's gonna be so sick. But what time is it? I said I was gonna go live for 2 hours. We're at the 90-minute mark. It's about an hour and a half. Not bad. Is there any questions you guys want to know? Any questions you wanna ask me? One got the 2.5 years ago, 700,000 hits and still going strong. Hell yeah. Bro. BMMs are just built to last, bro. They really are. They're such well-made devices. That new the new lip that goes down that way, it's so comfy to hold in your hands and fire. Those Rattlers are fucking good, dude. Really, really good. But all right, guys. We accomplished everything I wanted to. So if you guys want to ask some questions, I don't see any questions coming up. So I guess we'll end off the live here. Wait. Oh, thoughts on a good squonk RDA? Man. Good squonk RDA. I would say the Ember. The Ember from Broken Gnome. That's really good. The Freddy RDA from Voodoo. That one's really good. Of course, if you can find it, and if you can afford it, either the NAR 8 or the NAR DA, those are superior. Asgard Mini, yep. Yeah, hit up ooh, the new Gematria, the Gematria RDA from Trendkill. I just got that one, so that one should be coming soon. I'll do a video on that one. Should be pretty fun. The Karma RDA from Mission. You can go on Mission's site right now and order a Karma. I think it's like $59, but really good RDA. It's hard to beat a Mission Karma. My buddy JS, one of the gents, he just said that in the group chat earlier. It's hard to beat a Mission Karma, and he's exactly right. It is hard to beat a Mission Karma. It's a really good RDA. But yeah, lower end. What up, Ronnie? What up, dog? Bro, I love that new profile pic, bro. With your dreads in the air and the lights behind it and everything. Dude, that's such an epic shot, bro. That's such a fucking cool ass shot, man. I saw that and I was like, hell yeah. Any issues ordering from Mission in the States? No. You order from Mission. I think it's like, thanks, bro. Of course, man. Of course. I think it's like $15 shipping, FedEx. Not that bad at all. Or at least from Canada to Florida, to South Florida. It was only $15 FedEx shipping, so. And it always comes to me perfect, so. But since the Canadian stuff happened, you know, with Trump and shit, I haven't, I don't think it affects anything. I think you should be fine, man. Of course, if you're just tuning in, we built the Hemo Monarchy TC, the crown. If you guys haven't already tried one, or if you haven't ordered one, definitely. Oh, we will have the Hemo Monarchy TC, this exact model. We'll have a dock for it going pretty soon in the Hemo group. So definitely be on the lookout. Absolutely, bro. Absolutely, man. One last announcement, guys. Look at, got the wicked Coffin. Yes, sir. We got the alpha in there with Roma's Aromas Tiramisu. Look at that. How do you join the Hemo group? Send me a message on Facebook. My name on Facebook is Tyler Etienne, TYLER ETIENNE, Tyler Etienne. Send me a message and I'll get you an invite, brother. All right, no problem at all, man. It's a private hidden group, just to keep it safe from the outside world and everything. We keep it completely hidden and private. So those clackers, man, clackers. You ever sell any of your stuff? Going to have to keep an eye out. Yeah, I just made a big sale post in the Boro BST 2.0, the Boro Baddies group, and the Resistance. So those are 3 groups I post in to sell stuff. And right now I have a couple listings. I have the Mission Droid, the Protocol FTP, and I got the Astra, the Black Astra for sale, the Entropic Ridge for sale. So yeah, I have a couple things. Also we have a Discord server. We have a Discord server. So we also have a BST thread in the Discord server. So I'll make sure to post up in there. Speakeasy group. Speakeasy group, you gotta be in BMM in order to be in Speakeasy. So, but I usually, if I'm gonna post in Speakeasy, it's gonna be only BMMs. And usually if I'm gonna sell a BMM, I'll always hit up a buddy first to see if they want it. You know, usually when you get a BMM, someone already calls dibs on it. Like the second you get a BMM mod, someone's gonna PM you and say, hey, can I get dibs on that? I mean, it always happens that way. So whenever I do sell a BMM, it's usually gone to the first, second, or third person I PM. So that's usually gone. But yeah, the Speakeasy group, yeah, that's a good group to buy stuff in, absolutely. But if I ever have a BMM mod to sell, like I said, I'll usually hit up some friends first. But yeah, oh yeah, guys, getting off track. So as you can see, I got my Boros. Yeah, CJ Castillo has a badass Borat Splash little bundle for 700. It's a badass Borat, man. Splash, you know, the whole 9 yards. If you guys are interested in a Splash Borat, hit up CJ Castillo. All right, CJ, Castillo. Hit him up. He has a very nice Borat for sale. All right, guys, but iMob is now included for free. What? Dude, that's a hell of a deal, man. And the iMob is fucking fire, too, so definitely hit up CJ if any of y'all want a Borat, absolutely. But, yeah, speaking of aromas, look at that. Isn't that cool? So, that tiramisu is so fire. But, okay, speaking of aromas, we are going to be holding a giveaway in there. All right? So, if any of you guys are not in the aromas group, send me a PM on Facebook and I'll get you in the aromas group. But we will be having a giveaway going on later on in the week. I help admin for aromas, all right? Dave, that's my fucking boy, bro. That's my dog right there, man. You know what I'm saying? He was one of the first people I met in the groups, and our relationship has been like this, bro. He's had my back, I've had his back. You know what I'm saying? It's a beautiful relationship. So we'll be holding a giveaway in the Romas group for your choice of 3 60 milliliters. All right, one winner is gonna win 3 60 milliliters of your choice. All right, so pretty good deal. You guys know about Romas. We had Oreo milk, the Crunch, Miranda, Nutty Nectar, Bookie, Honeycombs, Loose Moose, Tira. Bro, there's a profile for any occasion, you know. But the juice I used today, like I said, Fresno Fog. Oh, and this is a full circle moment. Dave is actually an admin in Fresno. You know what I'm saying? And then Dave has Romas, and I'm an admin in Romas. So everyone's connected, even if they don't know it. Everyone's connected. So this right here, it's either strawberry shortcake or strawberry flakes, but it's really fucking fire in this Hemo Monarchy TC. Really good. Dude, and those rattlers. Definitely hit up Ethan if you guys want to check this stuff out, all right? The Rattlers and the Golden Age. These are both Fresno Fog, all right? Fresno Fog coils and the Fresno Fog juice. Definitely check it out, guys. But, all right, guys, that does it for me. If there's any other questions or anything you guys want to ask, if not, I'm gonna shut this shit down I got work in the morning. I gotta be in Orlando at 7 a.m. So that means I gotta be to the office by 5 a.m. So that means I gotta be up at 3 a.m. You know? So. Perdón. But thank you guys so much for joining. Thank you guys so much for checking it out. I'm tired. I'm getting tired as hell. Whoa. Almost dropped my rosin. Let me take one more rip of this. So good. I wish you guys could smell that through the phone. Oh my god, it's so fucking fire. It's so good. That live rosin, bro, if you hit that, if you blink that shit on full power, your dick will be in the dirt, bro. Oh my god. I had to take little baby hits off of it. But all right, guys, one more time, and then we'll call it a live. All right, guys, this was the Hemo Monarchy TC and the Fresno Fog Rattlers and the Fresno Fog Golden Gate Juice. All right, cheers, guys. That's such a good hit. Oh my god. That does it for me, guys. I'll catch you in the next video. Robert Shkreli, what's up, bud? One of the ultimate kings. I just got done reading off your name, bud. Thank you guys so much for being here. But I'm gonna cut this live off now, guys. Thank you guys so much for being here. I'm not releasing a video this week, because I did the live and because I worked Saturday and Sunday. I was just so tired. I'm wrecked. So I didn't want to spend all night editing and stuff and doing all that stuff. So I decided to go live, and this was a fun idea. I'm glad I got to connect with you guys and answer a couple questions, and I love this shit, man. I love talking to you guys. So one more, and then we'll call it a video. All right, guys? One more. All right, guys, I'm Tyler from the Gentleman's Crackle channel, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Later. Love you. Peace.